3911 Butler County, 1042. 12-1-609.
Door open, D-Boy 201.
Poplar Bluff, 1201.
Go ahead.
Report of a commercial vehicle, all the roadway, flatbed carrying large coils of metal. I didn't maintain a single lane. White cap.
Is it near me?
Disregard H&E northbound lane.
$36, 10-8.
6011.
Bluff.
452.
Debris in the roadway 67 north of Greenville. Can I get a CFS number?
452, repeat the location.
67 north of Greenville.
614.
Secure.
133, 1616.
Dispatch. 38's loaded times 1 en route to barn. 1618.
Hello, everyone. Steve C. right here, Poplar Bluff Severe Weather Response Team. I want to break in real quick and let you know what I am looking at. Let's go to velocity scan on weather-wise. There's 3 tornado warnings going on currently. Let me back that scanner down just a little bit so you can hear me. Right now, currently, there's 3 tornado warnings going up through the state of Missouri, back towards Summersville, Eminence, Winona. So far, these are just radar indicated, and I'm not seeing anything in the velocity scan that would show any rotation. And these are tracking generally northeast. So these particular storms right here are going to pass by the Carter, Ripley, Wayne, Butler. They're going to go north, but we do have these back down here to our south, West Plains, Salem, that will likely come through the area. And currently, that storm, let me switch back over to our radar. Those storms right there are rather nasty looking. They've got bow echoes to them. If you'll notice that they're bowing, that's indication of a lot of wind. So there's going to be a lot of wind in these storms as they come through. Right now, the timing on these storms looks like their current movement looks like about 60 minutes to the just to the west of Ripley County and Carter County. So about an hour out as the movement is currently. We'll go back to velocity scan again real quick here. These down here down south are behaving so far. They are severe thunderstorm warned, but not tornado warned. All right, let's go back to our cams, and I'll just put you on a cam tour real quick while I converse with my team and we stay on top of things.
Southwest now, it's just approaching the Thayer area, moving to the northeast.
Poplar Bluff 1201.
We're going to have a spotter set up at the Carter-Ripley County line to watch this cell that we have coming at us from the southwest now. It's just approaching the Thayer area, moving to the northeast. Command South 805. Looks like I'm getting a really good view of that storm from the Memphis radar.
Was looking at it from that as well. That'll be the one that'll probably give us the best view across the open area out there. Audio. Command South. Be advised, I'm here at Marker's towing slot, right here by Poplar Bluff RBS.
All right, back with you. I put up a timeline here real quick of where these storms could hit if they stay at their current pace. Now they are cooking on through at about 57 to 58 miles per hour. So if you look at the track here, this is just a rough track of the storm if it keeps in the same direction. These are some times and arrival times to Poplar Bluff, looking like about 5:47. Again, that's just a rough estimate. 5:21 Doniphan. Grandin 5:23, Elsinore 5:30, Williamsville 5:42, and then on towards let's see, Greenville 5:52. I'll turn that scanner down real quick. Piedmont 5:40, going on to the east, 6:04 towards Puxico. All right, sorry about that. Had to enter a radio call. So those are your arrival times. I'm keeping an eye on this one up here. Let's go back to that corner cam you're seeing right there in the bottom corner of your screen is Keith Berry's. He's live storm spotting cam. And he's going to have that on throughout the evening. You'll see some live stuff as he moves around. So the velocity scan still not showing anything major as far as I can tell. Let me switch over to Paducah and see what we got. Now Paducah's even worse. I'll switch back to Memphis. Yeah. So we're watching those close. Radar indicated only not been reported on the ground or not been sighted. Just radar indicated. I'll be back with you guys in just a bit.
I'm en route to Poplar Bluff Regional for 133, 1050.
451, 1627. Weather Center again.
Weather Service has discontinued the tornado warnings for the northwestern counties that were warned a few minutes ago. Those counties were all under the tornado warnings were just radar indicated, FYI, but Weather Service has dropped all those at this time. There are still a few severe thunderstorm warnings still to our west.
Poplar Bluff 1023.
451, 1633.
Ranger 51, command south. Ranger 51, go ahead. I'll be off duty. I'll be at my 83 monitoring if you need anything. Okay, Ranger 51, east of Poplar Bluff monitoring. Thank you, sir.
All right, back with you. Not a lot has changed. These storms are cruising at an average of about 60 miles per hour across the state. And if you'll notice the bow in this, let me stop this real quick. Let's see, here we go. All right, got it stopped. You notice the bow in this thing right here? That's wind, lots of wind, and you'll see some bows down at different other places. That's indication of heavy wind. So we're keeping a sharp eye on the wind gusts coming out of these. We're trying to get some local storm reports from folks that have already been affected. So we'll pass those along as we get them. The tornado warnings up here, they're going to be allowed to expire. They actually, I think they already have. They just haven't expired off on my map as of yet.
Okay, Ray, got you at Heartland Express, 67 South.
And you're hearing there in the background some of our spotters on the radio network. All right, let's go back to our weather cams.
Can you copy? Me anywhere at this time? No 4 command, go ahead. Guys already out. 701's asking for a location. Are you guys getting ready to deploy? Over. Yeah, that's affirmative. I'm waiting on Roger to come by. I got to call him. Crawford can go on down about 67 and 160. I believe I copied Keith was behind Winair. I have a unit at Heartland. Crowley 819's at Heartland. Keith south of Heartland. DD Sparks is going to be set up at the Carter/Ripley County line. 701, you can go down to the Pony if you can copy, sir. For a moment.
For also 827 is located up at Barker's.
And 4. Also, guys, we've got Ranger 51. He's east of Poplar Bluff near the airport.
Good.
It's going to be 1039, 60 West and James. 28 is Zebra King 9, William 4 Nora. That's Zebra King 9, William 4 Nora. It's going to be on Missouri.
For you, if you didn't get it from the RP, you want to try and attempt a ping when you're ready?
330, go ahead.
573-367-3174. 573-367-3174, and if you would, go ahead and try and call it first. Just make sure she don't answer. She doesn't answer.
attempt to do a ping on it. I'm not sure of the carrier.
3030, 1641.
Butler County.
3914.
Show me out at 804 Delano Street, 804 Delano, in reference to somebody trust.
Okay, everyone in the Carter and Ripley County area, National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
I'm ready.
Severe thunderstorm warning. I'll get some details and get back to you. Just wanted to put that out there and make sure you guys were aware of it. I'll be right back.
Nora. First of Brennan. Boy Robert Edward Nora Adam Nora. Middle initial A Adam. Date of birth is 1986. 1007. All N is Nora 100.
Okay, I've got the information for you. This severe thunderstorm warning is through 5:45 p.m. At 4:41, severe thunderstorm was located along a line from 10 miles south of Mountain View, 6 miles west of Alton, and near Ballard, moving east at 60 miles per hour. That's what I was stating earlier. These are ripping on through, averaging about 60 miles per hour. Hazards include 70 mile an hour wind gust and penny-size hail. So here comes your wind. Make sure that you've got everything tied down that you don't want blown away. And just as another precaution, make sure you know where your safe place is. There have been some tornado warnings spawn out ahead of these, so I will try to keep you all up to date.
William, date of birth provided 1987, 0608, 87, 0608, social provider. And also George.
Bill.
The Naylor storm spotters are now active.
Go ahead.
Brennan Allen Norman, valid out of Springfield, 029. Please come back to a 2016 Toyota registered to him, December 2026 registration.
10-4, thank you.
All right, I'm back with you. So I was going to come over some of these comments.
Showing ID card only, X-ray.
Kick that down just a little bit so you guys can hear me. Let's see. James Phillips says, is it possible straight line winds could trigger tornado warnings? Generally, tornado warnings are triggered by rotation indicated in the velocity scans of the radar. So straight line winds are not going to generally trigger a tornado warning automatically. Thank you guys that are watching. I'm streaming out to multiple sources today. Thought I'd try something new. I'm sending out to my private Facebook page, also the Poplar Bluff Severe Weather Response Team page on Facebook. Then we got YouTube. We're on Twitch. Pretty soon we're going to be on Rumble as well. Just trying to get the word out for safety's sake. Thanks again, though, for joining me. We're going to see how this severe thunderstorm warning, see how this thing lines out here. I'm going to go back to, let's go back to velocity scan real quick.
Also, units be advised, like I said earlier, we've got a
not seeing any rotation anywhere.
Carter line in now 809 is 10-8 in Neelyville.
9, Poplar Bluff, 1042.
Maybe if I had any concerns, it'd be that little pit right there that you see, but there's not enough. I think that's just a lack of data. It's not rotation. Usually with rotation, you see some bright greens and bright reds together in what we call a couplet. Not seeing that. That was the storm. That was the storm cell. That was tornado warned earlier. Kick back over to radar.
Okay, copy that. Thank you, Bob. Only the Weather Service is discontinuing the tornado watches back to the west of the system. System is moving very fastly. The cold front is pushing it fairly fastly, but the Weather Service is discontinuing some of the tornado watches to the west.
All right, that's our director, Craig Metter, stating that the National Weather Service is discontinuing some of the watches, some of the tornado watches back to the west as these move through. I have done a quick, let me come over here and end this playlist and talk a second about this. I did another timeline for you. These storms, the storm cell right here that's coming through shows to be around Doniphan about 534, Grandin 539. Looking to Naylor, Neelyville area about 548 to 555, about 604 to Poplar Bluff. As we go on eastward, you just seen it update there. 617 to Fisk, Dudley, 524, 624. It's been a long day. Okay. Puxico, 624. So you'll see, and right there, let me bump this up just a little bit. I'll show you a few of the towns and locations.
County.
It's 1652.
But these are moving pretty quick. Once they get through, we'll be done, and the temperature is going to drop sharply, and we could be looking at some light snowfall on the backside of it, if you could believe that. All right, I'm going to put you back on the cam tour, and I'll be back with you with some more information later.
To commence up. Go ahead. I'll be 10-8 to go pick up 804. Information only, the Weather Service has issued a tornado warning. It is for southeastern Shannon County and Oregon County. Again, tornado warning. It is radar indicated tornado warning for southeastern Shannon County and Oregon County.
Well, guys, I'm going to eat my words here. And I said I didn't see anything on the velocity scan. They just issued a tornado warning. And as I'm looking at this, there's not a well-defined couplet that I can see, but there is some mild rotation. When I say mild, it's...
Are you guys hearing my traffic coming out over Crawford?
Stand by. That's Craig on the other side trying to talk to me. Yeah, right there. There's that little guy right there. That's the only thing I can think of that would cause that, cause a radar indicated tornado. So we'll keep an eye on that. Not too worried about that at this point. It's not super defined. What we like to see is these tight couplets that are bright red and bright green. The brighter the colors, the higher the intensity. And if you get them coupled together, like a couple of kidney beans back to back, that's indicating a pretty tight rotation. Right now, I'm not really catching that. All right, let's go back over to Keith Berry's spotter cam.
County traffic stop.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Keith Berry. I'm out in the spotter vehicle just to the south side of Poplar Bluff off of the South 67. Currently looking out to the southwest if you're looking at my camera. And you can see the what I'm seeing out the front windshield of my truck. Currently we're watching this system as it moves in, and we've got cells that are now tornado warned off on the west side of Ripley County down near Thayer and that direction. So I'm kind of watching that direction to keep an eye out as they start moving into our area, and hopefully they'll de-intensify, and we won't get quite as much severe weather. But we've got our eyes to the skies out here to the southwest, and we'll get everything covered. So back to you, Steve.
All right, Keith Berry's one of our spotters, one of our elite trained spotters. He is setting down 67 south, looking back to the southwest, and we are looking at this this storm cell that is tornado warned. Looking at the velocity scan of it again. Again, I don't see anything real impressive with this velocity scan. I think it's a very, very, very low level trigger that triggered the radar, honestly. But whatever the radar sees, the computer interpolates an algorithm and puts out the warning based on what it sees. So we're going to keep an eye on that. So tornado warning out ahead of this for Donovan, Grandin, Elsinore, and Van Buren area. And I have not had a chance to even update the graphic because I'm a one-man operation today. So I'm going to take care of getting some of that updated. I'll be back with you.
716949 573-271-6949.
The number provided reached a voicemail box is full. Cannot leave a voice message. No answer on the line.
Understood.
For those of you just joining and seeing that graphic, the tornado warning is radar indicated only. It's a radar precaution. There has been no ground truth, no sightings, no touchdowns. It's basic low-level rotation in the storms that the radar is picking up on, and it is basically throwing out a red flag saying, hey, there's rotation, this is a possible tornado. So it is possible, but there has been no spotter sightings of any tornadoes out of the system as of yet. So we are watching. We have our storm spotters pretty well spread out and deployed through Butler County, that is. We only cover Butler. We are the Poplar Bluff Severe Weather Response Team, so we basically are covering the Poplar Bluff area, but we do have some spotters that are from the western county, so they assist when they can. So we do have some coverage towards Donovan, Van Buren, that area. Again, tornado warning from radar indicated only.
Butler County warning coast.
Okay, I'm back with you. The radio's got kind of quiet. Guess there's not a whole lot to say. Everybody's watching the weather. So I zoomed this out to kind of give you a broader view of what we've got going on. Now, if you look up towards St. Louis, all the way back down to Little Rock, St. Louis has got a tornado warning going on as well at this time. And then so far back down south, looks like the only other one, there was one. That was the storm we were watching back up towards Eminence, I think it was. And then now we're back down here to the Poplar Bluff area, Van Buren, Donovan. We're anticipating the Weather Service is going to probably issue a tornado warning for probably the northern half of Butler into Wayne County. In anticipation of this storm, it is showing a significant bowing. That particular line right there is showing a significant bowing. Let's go back down here to Omega. I'll zoom this out just a little bit. This is more of a higher resolution radar.
7 radio check.
I've got the watches and warnings turned off on this particular radar, but let me look at this. Let me zoom in here. We'll switch over to velocity scan on this and take a look and see what, I still don't see anything that's well defined in that at all.
804, command south.
Let's take a listen and see what 804's got here real quick.
804, command south. For command south. Yes, sir. 804, 806, 807, 10-8. 804 and 806 will be around Big Whiskey, Menards area, and 807 is going to be afloat. He's just going to run up and down the highway if we need him anywhere.
923.
All right, so that's basically our field coordinator, Jim Hager. He's trying to get our spotters placed in anticipation of this line coming through.
Copy, command south.
Let's go back up to our radar overview here.
Traffic for command south. 804, 806, and 807 are all 10-8. 804 and 806 are going to go to Big Whiskey. 807 is going to be afloat.
I'm going to go through some of these comments real quick. Let's see. Somebody's asking if the Harville cam is down. No, it is working every now and again. Every once in a while, these cams will go gray, and that is because they are on wireless.
I'll pass that traffic along. We're having a little bit of trouble with the link.
They are on a wireless internet link, so every once in a while they will go down, but they'll come right back up. Somebody's asking about Puxico. Puxico is definitely going to be in the line of the storm. Probably a couple of hours out still for Puxico. KZMA tower. Okay, we're seeing it now. All right. Somebody said heard a tornado on the ground in Bunker. Correct? No, that is not correct. There has been no sightings of any of these tornado warnings. This is just radar indicated. Nothing has touched down. Nothing has been sighted. Lori Daniels watching from Poplar Bluff. Thanks for watching. Try to keep you guys up to date as this thing comes through. You would think that you would think it'd be here by now as fast as it's traveling. They are traveling an average of about 60 miles per hour. So keep that in mind. They're going to be here pretty quick. If you will look at some of these cameras though, let's click over here, this one real quick. You'll see that wind blowing it around. We are getting some pretty good wind out there.
Radar to see where we may need to replace or to move to and relocate.
Keith, I got the radio working now.
Just FYI, looking at radar, we've got a pretty good band that's extending all the way across the state line, but the point that's generating the tornado warning appears to be on track to go up through Beaver Dam and maybe just to the north of the
like around the highway patrol up through Woodland Meadows, that area up through Batson Mini Farms. So anybody up that direction, kind of keep your eyes peeled off to the west southwest in that. So you guys that are north may have a good view.
Okay. 807, did you copy?
804, does 807 have a radio?
807, go ahead. Yes, 802, he does. He's not hitting the Crawford repeater, but he's talking to us on Crawford. Before 807, if you copied 805, just kind of ease your way up around north, near that. 807 copies.
Wayne County. Eastway 51, go ahead. One patient on board, route to Poplar Bluff.
Okay, everyone, I'm going to have to take care of a detail. So I will no longer be with the stream for a while. I'm going to leave it running. I'm just going to cycle through the weather cams and the.
Poplar Bluff 452.
I'll cycle through the weather cams and the radars. And I'll try to keep everybody up to date
the weather?
as I can. Bye for now.
1719.
For some reason, my mobile unit is not going through the repeater, but this should be, so I'm switched over to the handheld.
Dollar General on 53 attempting to make contact with someone to take his dog.
Command South, go ahead.
6 will be set up behind Hillis's, looking north and to the south.
Be that. Had a unconfirmed citizens report of tornado on the ground near Gatewood, Missouri. Command South, 813. 813. We've got an unconfirmed citizens report of a tornado on the ground near Gatewood. Again, it's an unconfirmed citizens report. Tornado on the ground near Gatewood, Missouri.
Butler County, ending 10:15, utilize 10:15 time.
It's going to be 1705, 1705.
10-4.
copy your traffic. Go forward, use copy to speak through Crawford now. Just checking to see if you were copying me through Crawford repeater now. No, I'm copying Craig and the C-Right. I am not copying you. Okay, thank you. One more time over here. 805, 804, you copying? Heard if I was going through the scanner to Zello feed, but I'm not hearing it either. Stand for.
231 County.
330.
You can disconnect from this for now. Once the weather passes over, I believe 339 is going to run to Waltello and check the residence she may be at. You can assign me a case number.
Radio check.
Oh, it's working.
Three 37 County. 337. Yeah, I don't know if you got the weather update. Strong line of thunderstorms from about Desark stretching down to Grand and heavy rain, straight line winds approaching 70 mile an hour.
To command south, are you still there?
south. Go ahead.
Okay, just making sure you were still there. You cut out there and didn't know if you'd lost power or something.
A little bit of rain fade on the Starlink.
And 4.
Understood. 1742.
The severe thunderstorm warning for Butler. If somebody can page that out. Severe thunderstorm warning for Butler County. Are you able to page out a severe thunderstorm warning for Butler County?
Has been put under a severe thunderstorm warning. Repeating, Butler County is now under severe thunderstorm warning. For all listening stations, National Weather Service of Paducah has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Butler County. Repeating, National Weather Service of Paducah has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Butler County. Man south.
I copied your traffic 807. Go ahead.
Do you have anybody in between Neelyville and 160? Probably going to head down there to watch that one.
Strong winds, heavy rain. Over towards Piedmont is worse.
If you hit that location there, about where the old trading post used to be, that would probably be a good spot. Five 807, did you copy?
Go ahead.
Who was it that you had at Heartland?
Ray Paroli.
Sir? 819, you got a copy? I do, go ahead. Go ahead. 27 819.
He's on Zello. I don't know if he has a radio there where he's at.
I do have a radio, Craig. I'm trying to answer. My radio must not be getting out. I copy you now, 819. Where are you sitting at?
Lot in a white Chevy truck, 827.
Jim?
Units be advised, the cell is past my location, 1 mile north of Donovan. All I had was some heavy rain and some moderate winds. Again, the cell is all already to the east of my location, here 1 mile north of Donovan, and all I had was just heavy rain and moderate wind.
Williamsville.
805 to 807. Eight oh five to 807. About a mile south of the 160-67. South of the 160-67. 10-4 about the old trading post down there. Yeah, keep an eye out. I was just looking at that cell on camera, and it's got pretty good inflow tail going into it. You should have clear slot underneath it, but keep an eye on that as it appears that there may be some decent rotation in that. I've been watching it. It does have a little slight rotation to it, it looks like, but nothing tightening up so far. 10-4, thanks. Do a real quick check on everybody. I know 807, 804 is okay. 806 with you, still 804. Hey, real quick, 18, are you still on the air, Luke? Copy that. Command South 809, Gary, copy. Yeah, it's just now getting here. Just getting some wind gust right now. Let us know. 7, your status, are you secure? I'm secure at Heartland Express with 219. We'll mark 819 as secure as well. 701, your status? Getting some heavy rain and a little gust of the wind is about it. Command South 701, Bob, you copy? Copy. Command South, Ranger 51, Wade, are you copying? Command South 803, 803.
Command South.
807, go ahead.
I just pushed through my location, had probably 50-mile-an-hour gusts and maybe penny-sized hail. It was extremely heavy rain.
Okay, copy that. Thank you, sir. Command South 701, 701. Bob, you copy?
Command South. South, I'm copying. Command South, 701 is copying. He's answering Nate, but he's not going to Zello anymore.
Okay, I'm copying everyone else from the repeater through Zello except for him. Command South, Ranger 51. Ranger 51, you copy?
Command South, you got a copy?
Command South, Ranger 51.
I'm going to pull over here on the exhaust.
Command South. Eight 27, did you call?
I'm going to advise you, I think something's going on with the link again from the repeater to Zello because you got a bunch of people trying to holler at you.
Was there any traffic that you need to relay?
Or I hadn't heard anything, but if I do, I will let you know. Command South. This is Command West. Go ahead.
Dylan, I was just going to let Craig know, currently at my location here, I've got winds gusting 45, maybe 50, and a couple of minutes ago I had pea-sized hail. But gusty winds right now, gusting up, 45 to 50. Probably. 10-4 in your location? Yeah, I'm on the East Outer Road down south of Heartland Express, at basically Win Air.
We're back in the county. 4 East Lane, 1812.
It looks like everything's moved out of our region. I'm gonna head back to my 83. If you notice any damage from storms that came through, just let me know so I can update 510.
Copy.
Four or five you've been attached. Go ahead.
Attention units. National Weather Service has reissued the thunderstorm warning for Harville, south of Butler County. And south. All the clouds here and stuff moving northeast, looks like about southeast or south. Command south.
confirm 827's report. It looks like it's inflow to the backside of this line going through, and just pulling it back down toward the southeast, toward that cell that's down near Neelyville right now. All right, copy that. Thank you. Another FYI, there's a pretty good inflow band right now going back into that cell, so it's pulling a lot of energy in.
Go ahead. Hey, I'm over here, just down F a little ways. Come see me whenever you get in over there. Making sure it isn't hitting buildings. Copy that. Yeah, there was a pretty close one over here at Lee Johnson's house, but I just checked on him. He's doing all right. Break. I've been down to the bottom of Bear Camp Hill, cut 2 trees out down there, and then Tony Million ran C to the county line and said it was all good, so he's helping Lee. I'm going to cut this tree out by F, and then I'll be freed up.
10-4, FD1 Carter County.
Go ahead, FD1.
There's a tree down here behind the Eastwood Community Church. It looks like it pulled down some power lines.
I contacted Ozark Border regarding the 212 Rock increase, and they said that they will get to everything when they can.
Okay. You don't mind, go ahead and give them this information. Anyway, just so I know it's reported.
I will.
I don't want our friends at Eastwood to get forgotten. And then just hold.
Spot in that line that's pretty intense. Got some hail in it, may have some rotation.
I've got a ham operator down at Skywarn spotter down at Hewlin, WB0WAO. He is spotting from his house in Hewlin, Roger.
Highway 72.
And for
1820.
Up in the state line.
Roger that, I'll let him know.
When Cam pulled up, having a look at that, Keith. Move that direction, try to kind of go in the backside of it. At the Hewlin Cam, I do see some lowering there. I think that's what that inflow was feeding, so keep an eye on it on the Hewlin Cam. You may have a visual. Looking at it now, has some lowering to it, almost resembles a wall cloud. I'm going to try to go across that direction from the kind of the south here and see if I can get in on the backside of it.
from 513.
Yeah.
Order.
Understood.
Show me out on F Highway with a tree down, cutting it out.
10-4 is for information. Joseph Jay would call for random fire. They use a crew together to come out that way. Now, y'all do.
I think we'll be fine out here for now unless we find anything more significant.
Are you able to get an eye on that cloud?
Roger, yeah, I've got visual on the back side of it here, Craig.
Command south, command west.
Until 1915.
See if your ham operator there can get an eye on this particular cloud that we're seeing. It should be just in the Culin area. Dylan, it's got it really is starting to look like a wall cloud. I do see rotation in it. Okay, guys, it is starting to rotate. I'm almost starting to see a drop down out of this wall cloud on it.
Looking at it right now, I believe you're correct on that, Craig.
It's 11:57.
72 east of Lake Clarence.
11:57. Be advised, MoDOT's been contacted for trees over the roadway in front of the address of 4103 Highway in Marion, Madison County.
10-4, thanks.
We were actually on 53 at 142. Well, we see that on camera. We're going to go down there.
Before you get to Black River.
Plan B, if we get down there, try to get an eye on it.
I'm south of you right now, Jim, so I can
I've got a visual off the back side here, but if you can get down at an angle and then go down HH, I think you may be able to catch the front side.
Command west to command south. Okay, we got definite rotation down there from the ham radio operator.
We're back at base.
Amen.
Go ahead.
Correct. He said he's looking out towards 51-53 area.
It is the 12739 Highway 72.
10-4.
I'm just leaving that way. I'm going to try to stay behind it here, just in case something does get. My grandma's down there with the kids by herself. I'm on the phone with one of our firefighters. There's a speed-side hail starting to hit you up.
339 Wayne, I'll be out at Burgers Sprint.
One.
The deal attachment of 1420s, I'm right behind him. Also, just for your information, the sirens in Jackson are going off.
Butler County and Cape Breton County is under a tornado warning for the National Weather Service Paducah. 1831.
C Highway has been cleared to the county line, and then we've been down to Grub Holler and back, and it's clear down F. So Remainder residents checking on it. A lot of trees down.
10-4, thank you.
Not made it out to Sea Highway. I just saw somebody drive by. About 10:41.
Return to.
Understood.
For 701. Copy, command south. You want to? 4.
Fire is reporting very low rotation coming down in Phoenix.
Okay, I'm at 412 at T-Tom. TN4.
Just advising to get in the closet.
Bluff. Have you got a copy? That's 805. Yeah, the link is not working for some reason for him to be able to copy you. I can relay traffic. I didn't copy the last traffic I got. Somebody told me I could go ahead and stand down.
1920s at the residence with the driver. Have they called a 1051 yet?
This line, so no problem with that piece. So shouldn't have anything else other than maybe some light snow overnight. Temperature is dropping pretty fast. I can feel it.
6-5. I'm out here by Grove Farms, and I've not seen anything yet. For 381.
From where I'm sitting, and I can see a lightning kicking up to the south, down about the state line.
Yeah, it's dark here. It's starting to rain, but the wind's not even picked up or anything.
10.
1844.
It was definitely picking up, but I'm not seeing anything low. Rain's moving in pretty heavy.
Five 13.
Well,
1420.
per driver's request, A1 towing for tow.
They've been contacted.
For keeping an eye out on things, and we'll pass that traffic along. 805.
The wind and rain just picked up quite a bit out here. Five 91, Highway 142, 4 miles south of Briggs and Stratton. Power lines over the roadway.
So you're right under a little sail there, 31.
Yeah, it's only the wind's crazy out here.
Poplar Bluff 451.
Go ahead.
Ozark border has been contacted.
10-4.
1848.
Between Campbell and Alden. Wisper.
27 command south.
Round County Road 214.
3004, your volume is very low. Ten three.
Copy 04 at 214.
10-4.
Made it back to 164. Cornerville city limits here. 10-4.
County top.
AMS 505.
Go ahead.
Quarters.
Understood. Butler County 1042. 10-4.
J1. Can you run the J1, please?
10:30. $14.20 is added to the call.
10:14.
Just continuing the tornado watches to our west. Butler County and the area should be also dropped here very shortly.
Starting at 01 Butler County, I'm 20 through the area. I'm 40.
There's 23. 133, 1857. Poplar Bluff A1's on scene.
1201, 1858. vehicle.
Understood.
Five ten four.